In the wilderness of humanity's last stand, predators don't come with claws or fangs. They come with power. They come with size. And none towered higher than the beast titan. 15 meters of muscle, fur, and arrogance. To the scouts, he wasn't just a titan. He was the commander of the enemy's army, a predator orchestrating death with every stone he threw. From his perch, he crushed soldiers like insects. Boulders rained down, men were torn apart, and for a moment, the battlefield belonged to him. He wasn't just hunting, he was slaughtering. The beast titan was the apex predator of that field. But nature has rules, and the greatest law of all is this: no predator stays at the top forever. Because on that same battlefield lurked something smaller, faster, deadlier. A man who turned the laws of nature upside down. Captain Levi Ackerman. Not a titan, not a giant, just a soldier with blades. But in his hands, those blades became fangs sharper than anything Zeke could imagine. This is the story of how the mighty beast titan fell. Not because he lacked power, but because he misunderstood his prey. Let's break it down. At first glance, the beast titan seemed untouchable. His size gave him range. His arm strength turned rocks into artillery. He wasn't fighting. He was bombing. Entire squads wiped out in seconds. To the scouts, charging at him head-on was suicide. And that's exactly what he wanted. Zeke's first mistake was confidence. He believed his dominance was absolute. He believed no one could close the distance. He looked at humanity's best soldiers and saw nothing but weak prey. And that arrogance blinded him. While he threw his tantrum of stones, Levi was already moving, already plotting, already hunting the predator who thought he couldn't be touched. Sherlock deduction number 1. The beast titan's power only mattered at range. He needed distance. His entire strategy was built on keeping his enemies far away. But the closer you got, the less dangerous he became. Levi knew that, and instead of charging straight like the others, he used the chaos. He used smoke, dead comrades, and distraction to slip through the cracks. While Zeke bragged about wiping out the scouts, Levi was already at his feet. In nature, predators that rely on size never see the small hunters coming. Mistake number 2. Underestimating speed. Zeke's throws were devastating, but they weren't infinite. Every pitch left a gap. Every arm swing created blind spots. And Levi was a blur. One moment Zeke saw an open field. The next, his arms were shredded by spinning blades. The beast titan tried to swat him away, but speed outclassed size every time. Mistake number 3. Panic. For all his power, Zeke was never tested in close quarters. He wasn't prepared for a predator that danced around his defenses. And panic makes predators sloppy. His swings grew wider, his movements slower, his instincts failed him. Levi carved him apart, tendon by tendon, muscle by muscle, until the mighty beast titan was nothing more than a bleeding carcass in the dirt. In less than 30 seconds, the apex predator of the battlefield was turned into prey. He didn't just lose, he was humiliated. And the law of nature was rewritten. Size means nothing against speed. Power means nothing against precision. And arrogance? Arrogance is always fatal. The beast titan fell not because humanity suddenly became strong, but because one man refused to accept his role as prey. And that man's name was Levi Ackerman.